Jordan is 27 years old. He makes $52,000 a year as a project coordinator. Last spring, he financed a 2023 Honda Accord. His payment is $487 a month. He's proud of that car. It's clean. It's new. It smells like new car. He earned it. Meanwhile, his coworker Miles is 29. He makes $48,000 a year, less than Jordan. Miles drives a 2018 Toyota Corolla he bought for $11,000 cash, no payment, no loan, no debt. Here's the part that should stop you cold. Miles has $31,000 sitting in an investment account right now. Jordan has $400 in savings. Jordan makes more money. Jordan works just as hard. Jordan does everything right. But Miles is quietly building wealth, and Jordan is quietly falling behind. The difference is not income. The difference is the car sitting in Jordan's driveway. My name is Ken, and I spend probably too much time thinking about the invisible decisions that separate people who build wealth from people who just look like they're building wealth. And today I want to talk about something I call the metal box trap. Here's the idea. Your car is a metal box. It gets you from point A to point B. That is its job. But somewhere along the way, we stopped thinking of cars as transportation and started thinking of them as identity. And the moment that happened, the car stopped working for us, and we started working for the car. Here is what nobody tells you when you sign that financing agreement. The price on the window is not what your car costs, not even close. The real cost of your car is not what you pay for it. It's what that money could have become if you never paid it at all. That is called opportunity cost, and your car is eating it alive every single month without you noticing. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Let's start with Jordan. His payment is $487 a month. That's the number he thinks about. That's the number the dealership sold him on. But here's the thing. The payment is just the beginning. Add insurance. For a 2023 Accord at Jordan's age and zip code, that's about $180 a month. Add gas, about $120 a month. Add maintenance, oil changes, tires, the occasional repair, another $80 a month. Now add it up. 487 plus 180 plus 120 plus 80. Jordan's car costs him $867 every single month. That is $10,400 a year. On a $52,000 salary, that is $1 out of every 5 he earns going directly to a depreciating metal box. And here's the part that should genuinely bother you. That 2023 Accord Jordan bought, the moment he drove it off the lot, it lost roughly 15% of its value. Just like that, in a single afternoon. He didn't crash it, he didn't spill anything, he just drove it home, and it was already worth less than he paid. By the time Jordan makes his final payment, that car will be worth maybe $9,000. He will have paid $29,000 for something worth $9,000. That is $20,000 gone before you even count insurance, gas, or maintenance. But the payment isn't even the worst part. The money that disappears twice. Here is something most people do not realize. Every dollar you spend on your car doesn't just disappear once, it disappears twice. It disappears when you spend it, and it disappears again because it will never grow into anything. Think about it this way. Jordan sends $867 to his car every month. That money is gone. It builds no equity, it earns no interest, it compounds into nothing. It just evaporates. Now here's where it gets really interesting. What if Jordan had bought a used car for cash like Miles and invested that $867 a month instead? At a normal stock market rate of about 8% a year, in 10 years, that $867 becomes roughly $159,000. In 20 years, $513,000. In 30 years, over $1.2 million. Let me say that again. Jordan's car payment,
His $487 Honda Accord will cost him over $1 million by the time he retires. Not because of the payment itself, because of everything that payment will never become. That is the opportunity cost of a car, and nobody talks about it at the dealership. What boring looks like in 30 years. Meanwhile, let's look at Niles. Miles drives a 2018 Corolla. It's not pretty. It has 74,000 miles on it. His coworkers don't ask about it. His total car costs, insurance, gas, and maintenance, no payment, run about $265 a month. He takes the $602 difference between what he spends and what Jordan spends, and he puts it in an index fund every single month without thinking about it. Miles has been doing this for 4 years. That is why he has $31,000 saved, while Jordan has $400. Here is something most people do not realize about Miles. Miles is not smarter than Jordan. He's not more disciplined than Jordan. He doesn't make more money than Jordan. Miles just decided that his car was transportation, not an identity, not a signal, not a reward. And that single decision is worth over $1 million. The car is irrelevant. The compound interest is not. So why does Jordan do it? Why does anyone do it? Here's the belief that is keeping people broke. You deserve a nice car. You worked hard. You earned it. That's the story car commercials sell you. That's the story your friends reinforce when they compliment your new wheels. And it is an extraordinarily expensive story. Because here is what actually happened with Jordan. Jordan didn't buy a car. Jordan bought a feeling. He bought the feeling of having made it, of being taken seriously, of pulling into a parking lot and feeling like someone. And that feeling costs him $1 million. I'm not saying you should feel bad about wanting nice things. That's not the point. The point is this. Your car cannot build your wealth. It can only destroy it. Wealthy people do not drive nice cars because they cannot afford them. Wealthy people drive boring cars because they understand exactly what a nice car actually costs. The old car is not a sign of failure. The old car is a counter-signal. It says, I am secure enough that I do not need to prove anything to you. That is actual confidence. You cannot finance actual confidence. So what do you do with this? Here is what I want you to do. 3 things. First, calculate your actual total car cost, not just the payment. Payment plus insurance plus gas plus maintenance. Add it all up. Write it down. Most people have never done this. Most people are shocked when they do. Second, think in total cost, not monthly payment. The dealership wants you focused on $487 a month because $487 sounds manageable. But $487 for 60 months is $29,220 before interest. That is the number that matters. Think in total cost. Third, if you have a car payment right now, make it your mission to have your next car be paid in cash. Not a new car, not an impressive car, a reliable car. A car that gets you to work and back without bleeding you dry every month. A Corolla, a Camry, a Civic with 80,000 miles on it and nothing left to prove. You are not what you drive. Your net worth is what you drive. Right now, Jordan thinks he made a reasonable decision. He worked hard. He deserved a nice car. That story feels good. But here is what actually happened. Jordan is sending $867 to a machine that is losing value every single day. He cannot save. He cannot invest. He cannot build anything. The car owns him. Miles makes less money, drives a boring car, and is quietly on his way to $1 million. Jordan is trying to look successful. Miles is actually becoming successful. Jordan became broke by buying something that felt like wealth. Miles is becoming wealthy by buying something that feels like nothing. The difference is not income. The difference is the car. If this video made you look at your car differently, do me a favor and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Hit that subscribe button because we're going to keep breaking down the financial decisions that look small and cost you everything. I'll see you in the next one.